Okay, so a bit of a late night Arduino video going on here. Just going to talk my way through a little loop sketch that I've got going, which is based on some stuff I've been looking through on programmingelectronics.com. Well worth a check, actually. I'll give them a little plug. Go and have a look, programmingelectronics.com. They've got some free tutorials up there, and I was so impressed with them I went ahead and subscribed. Anyway, very quickly talk through this. I don't have a breadboard layout. It's fairly straightforward. I've got 5 LEDs set up coming out of, geez, a bit dark, coming out of pins 2 through to 7, and it's just your standard LED circuit. They're just coming in. They're all set as output, so they're coming in and through if I just run through one maybe, so that's pin 6, is it? Yeah, 6, set as output, so the juice is coming in through the little 220 ohm resistor there, into the positive leg of the LED, back round, and then grounding back, and then the ground is running back through there. So that's just repeated 5 times, and as you can see, they're just flashing 3 times and looping through. Loops are kind of cool, so I'll jump into the code here. So what have we got at the top there? I'm using bytes rather than ints, just because they use less memory. They use a byte of memory, as the name suggests. And they'll give you values from 0 to 255, so I'm grand with all these values to use bytes. Not that it's a particularly big program or I'm pushed on memory, but I'm just being efficient. So what have we got? LED pin 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 set up on pins 2 through to 6, as we have over here. I don't know if you can quite see that, but on the back there, pins 2 through to 6. Okay. And other global variables declared at the top. I've got an end loop in there. That was done rather than hard coding the end of my loop, which I'll talk about in a moment. I declared it as a global variable. I'll go into that in a bit more in just a second. And again, rather than hard coding my delay between the blinks, I gave it pause milliseconds as a variable name and declared it at the top. I basically got 200 milliseconds. That's just rather than hard coding 200. It means that if I want to change the pause, I just have to change it once here rather than changing it loads of times down there. Okay, that's the advantage of declaring your global variables at the top rather than using hard coded values actually in your code. Okay, in the setup then, fairly straightforward, just the pin modes as output for those 5 pins that I named above. Okay, LED pin 1 through to 5, which I have on pins 2 through to 6. And then the interesting part, the loop. Okay, it's a for loop. Okay, and again, I'm just using the standard I, which is your counter. So here I'm just declaring and initializing my counter variable. Okay, again, I've used a byte because it's only going to be a 2. So a byte will give me 0 to 255, so we're all good. And then the condition. Okay, so if the value of I, okay, is less than end loop, which, if you remember, I set as 7. Okay, then what's going to happen is that I, which in the first loop is going to be 2, so pin 2 is going to be written as high. I'm going to delay for pause milliseconds, which is 200 milliseconds, and I'm basically going to blink the LED once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so 3 blinks. So first time the loop runs, okay, it's 2. Okay, 2 is less than 7, so the code is executed. Okay, and basically the LED connected to pin 2 will blink 3 times. Then, once that code's been executed, we increment the counter variable, which then becomes 3. Okay, the next time through the loop is 3 less than the end loop, which remember was 7. So is 3 less than 7? Yes it is. So again, we go ahead and we blink the LED that's connected to pin 3, and so on. 4, we blink it. 5, we blink it, etc. 6, we blink it. And then when we get to 7, obviously 7 is not less than 7. Okay. And that's the end of the loop, but because it's in an actual eternal loop, the void loop setup, it just keeps rolling around and round and round. So yeah, that's basically the way the for loop works. You have, that's essentially your starting value for the first loop, and then that's the condition which is checked on each loop. Okay, if the condition is met, if it's true, this code is executed. We then increment. I++ basically means add 1, so the next loop around is 3, blink 3, 4, right up until we hit loops. Okay, clever little bit of code, and it works. Most importantly, for loops are daily. And as I said, credit where credit is due. Excellently explained on a little programming electronics tutorial. As I said, head over there. It's just programmingelectronics.com. I don't work for them, I just think they're very good. They've got a free little taster set of tutorials, and I was so impressed with them that I went ahead and paid. It's only about 25 bucks a month or something like that. Anyway, all good. Blinkety blink, flashy flash. There you go. Cheers. Peace.